Aaron. How are you doing today? I appreciate you spending some time with me.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So I understand that you are the Associate Director of the Sports Medicine here at the University of Denver. Can you explain to me briefly how you got to this point, and then also what you like most about your profession?
Yeah, sure. I went to college for exercise science, athletic training. Got an undergraduate degree in there. Went to graduate school, and then moved down to Arizona, and worked with an at-risk youth facility that had a high school on their facility, and so did athletic training there for essentially high school kids. Had a change in career and went and worked in a physical therapy clinic for a while and just decided it wasn't really what I was looking for, and I actually moved back to Nebraska and went to work for a Division II school for about 5 years, and then had some friends that were working out here at the University of Denver, and they said there was a position open, and I applied for it, and was lucky enough to land it and moved out here, and I've been here since 2004, so been here a while.
15 years or so.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a beautiful city, and I'm sure it's changed quite a bit since you've been here, for sure.
Absolutely.
So after hearing how you got here, of course, I know you work particularly with the hockey and the golf teams here at the University of Denver. How did you come about working with those particular teams?
Just kind of by being in the right place at the right time, to be honest with you. I'm from Nebraska originally, and it's a football, basketball, track and field type state, right? There was not a lot of hockey being played in Nebraska when I was growing up. And when I moved out here to take the job at the University of Denver, I was actually covering volleyball, skiing, and men's lacrosse. And after a year of being on staff here, we had some changeover in our staff, and due to timing, it was easier for me to move over into the hockey component and take that over, and been there ever since. So it's been great.
It's so successful. I'm sure you don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's fun to work with those guys.
Absolutely.
Becoming professionals.
Absolutely.
Year in and year out. So lastly, I just want to ask about your experiences, if you have any, dealing with athletes with concussions, and then also just do you know of any effects that's had on youth not participating in contact sports or anything?
No, I can tell you that football is probably being affected mostly. They've had a lot of publicity and articles and information being processed over the last 5-7 years, right?
As well, so.
So there's probably a little bit more effect in the American landscape on that aspect at football. I do hear a lot of parents talking about, my kid's never going to play football, my kids aren't going to do this, and they slot them into hockey, or they slot them into men's lacrosse or whatever, and they find a different avenue for them, and there's risk with those sports too, but there's probably a little bit of a dynamic shift as far as where the kids are going, but I don't know that it's actually, I don't know how significant it is, to be honest with you.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I appreciate you taking some time with me
Thanks
today.
for having me.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.